thank you po for making time for Business and Politics. I know you're very busy, but I'm glad to see you again, sir.
It's a pleasure always to see you again. We've been working together, hopefully to help the economy and to help the business community move forward towards a better Philippines in the years to come.
Sir, the last time I saw you, we were both at the Chinese Chamber debate for the mayoral candidates, and you're telling me how much you enjoyed your life now with your son doing most of the day-to-day work at Lamoyan, and you were working on your farm. What brought you back to, I suppose, public service now with the Chinese Chamber of Commerce? 2-year commitment, and by the way, sir, congratulations on that.
Well, alam mo, Dante, I've been, officially as of June 1, I stepped down as CEO and President of Lamoyan Corporation. It's now taken over by my son, si Joel Conrad Pedro, heading the organization hopefully to bring more products into the country and to encourage investment in our beautiful place, the Philippines. Why? Di ko rin alam. You know, I've been a JC since I was in the late 30s.
Yes, sir.
And one of the thrusts of the JCs is to serve the community. As in our motto, we have service to humanity is the best work of life.
Yeah.
And since I served in the JCs for many, many years, this has become ingrained in my mind and in my heart that if we can still do it, if we have the capacity and the physical capability to serve the community, why not?
Sure.
Go for it. And most importantly, I believe in God. I'm a Christian, and I believe that we have to make a difference for the glory of God. At the end of the day, we bring nothing into this world and we bring nothing out of this world. Whatever little thing that we will bring to God is probably what we have done for the Lord and what we have done for the community that will be remembered by God. And this is the mindset why I continue to serve in the community, and they allowed me recently to be part of the Federation and to be the president of the Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industries Incorporated, whereby we also serve the community through various projects.
Sure. And not just the business, right?
Not just the business.
Yeah, it's a number, education, number of things, right?
Yeah, we have 17 committees taking care of the different thrusts of the community needed to help. And I'm very happy, continue to be happy serving, although it's a bit tight of the schedule. I'm sorry I cannot come earlier. It is really a full-time job.
Yes, sir.
It's even worse than full-time. It's a 24/7 job because you're on call every time there's a visit from the government, a visit to other places. I just came back from Thailand attending a World Chinese Chamber Entrepreneurial Convention in Thailand, whereby we also talk about how we can help the community, how we can help in the place where we are located, so that the economy of the world will continue to grow and provide peaceful means. The key there is peace. It's all about peace in this world.
Right.
We want peace so that we can continue to thrive, continue to bring people to help, to work, and basically it's all about business.
Right, sir. Your mission is to help not just the Chinese community, but also the Philippines. But given the situation now, I mean, how do you see it? I mean, how do you assess the situation now in the country, and what role now does the chamber play in addressing maybe the problems or the concerns that we have because of the situation that we face?
We have many challenges, like in any other country.
Sure.
We have different areas of concern. At this point in time, one area that we want to look into is education.
Education. That's been a long-time project of the Chamber.
Oh, yeah. So over the last, by the way, we're celebrating our 70th anniversary next year.
Congratulations, sir.
70 years. I'm celebrating my 70th this year. So it so happened this is a thrust of the community, the thrust of the Federation. Without good education, our people will have a hard time moving forward. More so now that we are into high technology.
Okay.
It's all about technology. Even in our convention, pinag-usapan ngayon is AI,
Yes,
artificial
intelligence.
intelligence. They're not just talking, they're already implementing AI in many parts of the world. So naiiwanan tayo.
Sure.
So we have to, kumbaga, we have to step up. We have to be faster. We have to move faster more than our neighbors and more than anyone in the world because we are being left behind. What is AI? AI is now involved not just in education but in throughout all aspects of life.
Sure.
But in education, we want to bring online education to the country. Lahat po ng, hopefully, all the schools, not just in private schools but public schools, should be given opportunity to work on technology.
Wow.
The technology is now available not just in the fast or the developed countries like Japan and Korea and even in the US. Even developing countries are moving very fast. Thailand is moving very fast.
Vietnam,
Malaysia, Vietnam, even Indonesia, which I believe was behind us a few years back, is now moving ahead of us because of the technology available to us. And technology entails a lot of investment. Investment in education, investment in human
development,
in human intelligence.
Yeah.
Ang galing ng Pinoy.
Yes.
But we have to put our resources together. We have to stay focused. Di ba nahuli yung mga Pinoy with ano tawag yan? The word we were very good 20 years ago.
Ay mga virus.
Yung mga virus.
Yung love bug.
Pinasukan natin yung Pentagon. We're very good.
Yeah.
But how do we develop all this intelligence, all this energy, put them together to move ourselves faster?
In a productive,
In a productive way, in a way that will help the community, that will help the business, and that will help education. We have the potential. We have 110 million people in there, and many of us are being sent out. There are close to 10 million to benefit other countries, including those in the AI, including those in the, we call it high-tech sector. Even in, supposedly in the US, the Silicon Valley, we have magaling na Pinoy there.
Yes.
And we have millionaires or billionaires in there, but they're staying there, they're not coming over. Why don't we develop our own Silicon Valley in the Philippines and thereby help all the businesses in the Philippines? And it all starts with education.
Okay.
Education. Now, this has been my thrust. We should go all high-tech in education. Now, to go high-tech in education, we need, aside from the resources, people.
Right.
We need to train more and more professors, more and more students to become professors, and more interested in technology. That is the thrust of the Federation.
I see.
And aside from that, we want to move into agriculture.
Okay.
We were just discussing a while ago about agriculture. Agriculture is about food production.
Yes.
It's about sustaining all of us. 110 million. We're not a small country.
Sure.
We have huge population, 110 million.
Sure.
How do we sustain our food production? How do we make enough food to feed our nation? That is a challenge. And we look at technology also. We look at the mechanization of agriculture. We look at the production of high-yielding varieties of seeds. Ang daming areas where we have to work on. This is another thrust we want to look into. And we are falling behind. So the Federation will move forward by inviting, hopefully, experts from Japan, experts from China, and even experts from Israel to come in and help. Kailangan natin ng tulong.
Sure.
If we can get help, since we have the network overseas Chinese worldwide, sabi ko, why don't we help one another? Because anything that is good for the Philippines is also good for China and all the rest of the world.
Sure.
So this is one way of, this is a major thrust of the Federation. That's area. Dalawa na yan. May agriculture, may education.
Yeah.
Mayroon pang iba. Peace and order. How do we move forward in peace and order? How do we work with the government, with police, with the police and military? The same thing, we talk about AI. In other countries, lahat ng corner. In China, every corner there is a camera monitoring all the movements. So, natatakot ang tao maggawa ng kalokohan kasi they are monitored.
Sure.
Bantay sila lahat. So, maybe we don't like that kind. We like more freedom. But there is also a need for us to put technology. I remember there was a camera put up in Manila. Biglang suddenly everybody is following traffic rules kasi namomonitor sila ng camera. Pag nahuli, automatic they send the ticket to you. Yan ang things that we have to do. Peace and order is another area. Because without peaceful community, the investments will not come in. Now, we talk about investment. What are the incentives needed? So we talk to our beloved President, sabi namin, ease of doing business is a very important factor. Again, we need technology. Wala na rin yung people involved in issuing permits. Nasa ano na yan, all online.
Yes.
Di ba? Para madali na.
Digitize lang.
Digitize. Then, so this is one way. Because all other countries are doing it, why can't we do it? Di ba? To hasten, to facilitate investment, and to facilitate all of these permits needed for people to invest and do business. So that's another area.
Yeah.
And then we need also area on energy. Alam naman natin, we are always lacking in energy. May brownout pa. Pati dito sa Manila, sometimes we have brownouts. Bakit? Kulang po ang energy.
Sure.
So aside from producing enough energy, we need cheap energy. We need low-cost energy. So we have to look at solar. We have to look at maybe other sources. And the cheapest energy for me is the nuclear energy. Why don't we push also for nuclear energy? Sector concerned about the safety of nuclear energy. Because the world is using nuclear energy for decades. There is now enough technology and enough safeguards against nuclear energy fallout. So we can do it. It's just that we have to decide what is good for the country in the long term. And these are things that the government will probably spend more focus on. The energy, the ease of doing business, investment climates, all of these are here to help generate jobs. Lumalaki ang Pilipinas sa population natin. Ang bilis natin eh.
Sure.
We have about 2% growth in population, which is one of the highest in the world. Okay, so we need more jobs. Not just job abroad. Ano? Okay din may lumalabas. Pero I don't want to see all Filipinos going out to find jobs. I want them to stay here in the Philippines
and work here
and help this country move forward faster than what it is today.
Well, it's very interesting. Dr. Pedro, we'll just have to take a quick break.